Hey everybody, welcome back to a brand new episode of Let's Platinum Demon Souls here at Dexbuild. I'm Matt, this is Andy, and we are in Stonefang Tunnel halfway through and on our way to try to get our next trophy. I think we can get at least one out of this area if I'm not mistaken, Andy, but I guess no spoilers, we'll find out. And by no spoilers, I mean we're reading off a direct list of exactly what to do and when, so there's constantly spoilers.
Only you're looking at that list though.
Correct.
And I actually don't know. I don't know what that would be. That's very exciting that we've got a trophy coming up quick.
Yeah, I mean, if you clear the area,
outfit?
we're working our way toward the what are they called? Like professors or something? It's not that, but it's a word like that.
Yeah.
And then we're also, I think if you clear the area, just beating the boss of this level is its own trophy.
Yep.
The good news is oh my god, it starts with a P. Games. Hold on, I gotta just pull up my note here for the platinum guide. It'll tell me.
I remember
officials. They're the officials.
Okay.
So we have a few bits of guidance here. Kill the officials to find the gear. We're good on that. 2, you need to, it says activate the lifts to drain the lava pit because there's a ring in there we want to find. So look for that. And then last is to beat the boss. And this one does not have any sort of special stipulations in what you need to do to beat the boss, which is good. Okay. Also, apologies to our viewers and listeners. I have had a cold among many other sicknesses over the last week, so I sound probably much weaker in the voice than I have previously, although I'm sure I'm still very loud. I'm just a loud person. What do you want?
You've definitely sounded worse. I don't think you sound half bad.
That's good. That's good.
I would imagine.
I just feel like I don't have any power, you know?
That's why you got that preamp.
Yeah, that's right. Drain the lifts. I'm going to look that up just to make sure we don't miss anything. Although it sounds like something we could always go back for at any point. But activate the lifts in Stonefang Tunnel. Demon Souls.
I keep kind of walking back right here thinking I'm supposed to hop in one of those, but I also think that's just the Resident Evil in my recently played list that's getting the better of me.
Yeah. You know what I want to do? I have a cough button, as you know, on this interface, but I currently have it set to like push to toggle. That's just asking for me on a solo stream to forget to turn it back off and record half a video without me being recorded. I'm fairly certain there's a push to hold button.
Yeah, I thought that was the default. Like it just did it as long as you pressed it. Because that's going to make your bleep button a whole lot more realistic.
Well, the bleep button is always like that. This is specifically the cough button.
Gotcha.
All right.
I realize I'm asking you and you cough all the time, but if not for that, do you think that you would cough or fart on stream more frequently?
I don't know. Oh, I see. I've been holding a different button. I've been just muting my channel, but I see I would just tap this guy. So I'm tapping it right now as I speak to make myself cut in and out. Is that annoying?
You're doing it, yeah. You're doing exactly what you think you're doing.
Shut up.
All right, there is a lift.
That's one. That's the one you want to get. Do you see where you are? That's where the guys were hurling rocks.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a cool area.
Are begging for me to shoot them down. This also kind of feels a little Dark Souls 2-y in that I couldn't begin to tell you what. Hey, you see all of the items now, right?
Yeah, dude.
We just had 3 deep there.
All those sharp stones, baby.
Yeah. Well,
so obviously this is going to be a shortcut.
Yes. Apologies in advance. Oh, that's wrong game. My screen has looked a little bit different every time we've played, I think, and it's going to look a little bit different at least once more. But at least right now, everyone should be able to see trophies, deaths, and items.
And we're doing it for the betterment of the viewership, so I don't think anyone would fault us for that.
Yeah.
You know?
So that goes all the way down. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little road trip. Oh, item. Damn.
Well, it loops. So as you can see, you missed like there's a way to go back up to your actual shortcut, but this is now a new NPC.
Is this the guy that the lookalike was telling us about? He looks like J.K. Simmons. Is that his name?
I could see some J.K. Simmons in him.
The way my character is just like looking down, like, what are you doing?
Sorry if there's an echo. I'm listening to our stream.
No, you're good. I really hope I don't. I have to repair clothes? That's silly. Oh, that reminds me. I need to switch out of these. I won't do it just yet till we get some traction, but I do want to switch out of these and kind of play more progress relevant. Wear more progress relevant clothes.
That's fair. I want to put myself back in the center of my camera space, so I've done that.
Nice.
And alters its character. Ores are transmogrified spirits. Their presence blesses the weapon.
So what I was testing, the reason I listened to that midstream, is you can hear the NPCs much better now, which is good.
Oh, good. Really good.
Very good.
So you said we're draining a thing. We're not. Or you did
Eventually,
also say triggering 2 lifts?
Yeah, I think there's multiple lifts that we need to do.
Okay. Not right there.
No, this is just your shortcut for now.
How am I supposed to get on if I can't jump?
Now, don't forget, you want to ride this all the way around if you want to get that item that you missed.
Yeah. So that's where I was. This next one's it. Okay. Okay.
Now, something I think would be of interest to most of our viewers that I also want to discuss with you, Andy. Apparently in March, there are 2 games coming out on the same day that are highly anticipated Souls-likes.
Okay.
One of them is called First Berserker Kazan. I don't know if you've heard of this game.
We saw
Apparently it's a
footage of
little
that,
more...
right, at the Games Awards?
Probably. It's like sort of an anime looking game with like kind of Sekiro influences, which is cool because that means it has a lot of the like deflect mechanics, which of course we both have enjoyed a lot in Stellar Blade.
Yes.
And then the other one is called AI Limit. And this looks like your kind of jam, a little bit more, I think, like sci-fi. Although, really, it kind of looks more like that Code Vein game, but like with tighter combat, a little bit better look to it. And so both of these are coming to PS5 and Steam, I believe, on like March 27th, which isn't that far away. You know, we're talking 2 months. But same day, like when it rains, it pours, dog. Now, what I thought was cool that I thought you would enjoy about this specifically is I was listening to a kind of funny podcast about it, and Blessing said he streamed both of those demos, and his chat adopted a verbiage around them that I enjoy, which is he said, like, you know, there's always talk about people making Souls-likes and what they take from the games versus, you know, that's good versus things they take from the games that aren't necessarily what make them fun. And he said they kind of started talking to it in terms of like games that went to the University of Miyazaki. And then he said like some of them graduate like with honors or as valedictorian. And so he said like Stellar Blade was his Miyazaki University valedictorian last year. And I was like, that's fair. I mean, I would have said Black Myth, but I think both of them graduated with honors. because they took the right things from it, and then you have games that
Gotcha.
gank you or don't have the right difficulty or whatever it might be there, take the wrong things. And I'm like, I feel like this is something we could adopt with the number of these kinds of games we play.
Yeah. That's not where I expected you to go with that. As soon as you said Stellar Blade and then Black Myth, I was thinking actual Miyazaki games. But man, it's fair to say that everything pulls from everything. No, so shoot. Wrong weapon. Die. Oh my god. Yep, they saw. They knew it. Oh. Did I get him? Okay, I did. Let me heal real quick. So
The
of
sound
those
balance,
two games, sorry, go ahead.
quite good. I just checked. You fighting sounds good.
Okay, good.
Anyway, proceed.
So those two games, I saw a lot of people play the first one, the first Berserker, and I might have been misunderstanding from the get-go, but I thought that was the game that we saw footage for in the Game Awards, but I thought the footage that we saw was very, like, more, I don't know if cinematography is the right word, but much
like
more
cinematic trailer?
Yes. And then I saw the gameplay, and it's like, this is very animated for what I thought I was about to watch somebody play.
Yeah.
Do you know if that's the right
Somebody
game?
will do that. I'm Googling to see if there was one at the Game Awards. It doesn't say there was.
It's like where the guy kind of went through all the snow and he died like right at the gate and then he rose back up.
I'm going to mute it. But I'm looking. No, you're 100% right. It definitely looked like a little more CG.
Mm-hmm. It looked awesome.
Well, the actual game also looks awesome. There's a demo, and I'm going to play it for sure. First Berserker gameplay. Oh, that's loud.
You're seeing some
Yeah, I'd
footage?
say that the animation is definitely like a little more cinematic than it looks there, but like, man, I'm just watching him fight a boss that looks just like Cleric Beast, and I'm just like, let's go. Let's play this now. I do just like the fact, though, that we're hitting a time period where there's enough of these games at once to pick and choose the good ones only. You know, where it used to feel like, this could sound weird, but how can I say this without sounding like overly dramatic? Basically, I guess, like, for me, in a way, Souls games ruined video games to a degree. And all I mean by that is, like, I really enjoyed the way they pared down, like, a game down to just the parts I enjoy. And so I think there's something about the fact that it felt like for a while, I love those games so much that every Souls-like that came out, I was like, well, I want to play it because it's a Souls-like, and then the quality could vary, you know? But now, you knew that was coming. But now we're getting enough Souls-like games where it's just like, you can read the reviews, you can wait, you can see what people think of them, and you're just playing good games, you know?
Yeah. That is a really good...
Where...
Oh, this is where we started.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great that that's like a pre-qualifier. If it's got that tag on it, you're like, that's a pretty good start.
Yeah, it's becoming a genre, like Metroidvania now, like a full genre. And it's like, it's just a good thing. And it also means that more and more people are just adapting and adding cool new stuff to it. Like Stellar Blade is a Souls-like. Like it definitely has Souls-like elements, you know? But it has so many different things that you don't find in any Souls games. So it's not that, by the way, is going to be our lava pit, I believe. So that's what we're trying to drain down there to your right.
Yep.
So I just really like that. It means that we're just getting more and more inventiveness, and it doesn't mean we don't get Souls. You know, like those games will still come out in some version of themselves. Like Elden Ring was obviously much closer to a Souls game than, you know, like a Stellar Blade maybe, but even they're of course inventing on themselves, and it just means Paths diverge. Now, do I still hope one day we get like a Dark Souls 4 or something, or a Bloodborne 2? Of course.
Yes, you do.
I want to get back to the main line, but I think it's smart if they give them like 10 years off and wait until they have like a hunger to really give it the time it deserves. Imagine if they get like a Dark Souls 1 level of sophistication, like to level design and stuff again. Because as much as you and I love Dark Souls 3, it didn't have that same like stacked on top of itself and everything. Like someone took a lot of time to think
Much
about
more
how levels
expansive.
laid out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More so in the ones that are stacked, right? Or you're saying in the way Dark Souls 3 was?
Well, 3 was like linear. Like it
Yeah.
had spots where you could do something different, but like it was long and wide and you could do stuff. But Dark Souls 3 is relatively short. And we love it, right? The combat's fun. It's some of the most fun combat, most fun bosses. But imagine if you mix that with like the way the level design was in the first one.
Yeah. Which,
That's where it's at.
I mean, that's probably why a lot of people like Bloodborne.
Yeah, Bloodborne has that too. I mean, that's definitely.
Like, that's that gameplay, but more of the level, isn't it?
Yep. I think
I
Bloodborne
feel
and
like
Dark
I
Souls
remember
1 are.
it.
Yeah, they're the most akin, I think, in level
Whoa.
design. These wolves, man. It doesn't feel like a place a wolf needs to be.
No. I'm expecting. I've seen so many items already that are just calling to me, and obviously we've all watched me fall down. But I'm already wondering, like, should I have rolled, and that's the only way now that I'm ever going to be able to get to those items, or am I actually going to come back around on the other side? I'm having faith, though. Oh boy. Thought he had me. I had a thought the other night, and we kind of started to talk today about this, just about backlogs in general. And I feel like I've got a pretty substantial backlog, which is not unique to me. I'm sure everyone's got them. But I started thinking, you know, you never, maybe you did. Did you listen to Reply All, the podcast, back in the day?
Yeah.
Especially the very first
I
season.
mean, not like every episode, but yes.
Well, at some point they came up with Email Debt Forgiveness Day. And it's like this day on the calendar. As soon as that day comes, any email sitting in your inbox is unread, go ahead and delete it. It's Email Debt Forgiveness Day. I'm thinking I'm going to institute a backlog debt forgiveness day. And I'm going to come up on that day, which will certainly be before I ever play these games, if it's not like tomorrow or whatever. And I'm going to forgive the backlog, and I'm only going to start looking at games moving forward.
That's interesting.
And I'm gonna resolve to rinse myself of any guilt, and I'm just gonna look forward. And then we kind of talked about series where we might look back at games as part of that, but I'm not gonna hold on to be like, right now I know for sure I wanted to play Death Stranding, I wanted to play Cyberpunk. It's like, well, Death Stranding 2, Grand Theft Auto 6, like, just look forward.
Yeah. Death Stranding might be tough without the first one because it's so story based.
Don't tell me
But
that.
well, no, I mean, I just, that's my understanding. Oh, I'm waiting to see. Is this our? Yeah, there we
Water
go.
cools, baby.
I like that. By the way, this reminds me. I want to talk more about the topic. So let's keep going on this topic that you were talking about first, and then remind me to talk to you about an iceberg if you can remember that later. Okay, I got a story about an iceberg.
Okay, it's random.
Your water cools made me think of it. Anyway, the thing about the backlog forgiveness that I really like is the idea that, like, especially because we've started this project, right? Like, it would keep us more focused on like stuff we want to play now that's coming out, more current, keep us probably more in sync, right? Love that aspect. The flip side is like there are game series I am 100% sure that I would like that I haven't got to yet. And the biggest of those, I believe, is I'm waiting for you to pick up a specific item here. Hold on. Neither of those.
Probably
Maybe
the
it's
one
that.
with the cell. Yeah. Poison resistance.
Hey, activate lifts, drain the lava pit, collect ring of poison resistance where the lava pit was. Check.
But we're down one lift.
Yeah. Well, we'll find a lift later. I feel good about that. So I like that aspect, but the series in particular that I think I would love is the Yakuza series. Like I've heard so many people say they are fun, they're funny, you love the characters, and a lot of people have said Infinite Wealth, this game that just came out last year, is like an entire game with like entire other games inside of it that people like. Like apparently Yakuza Infinite Wealth has like an entire Animal Crossing mini game inside of it. And I'm like, that's fascinating to me. Like you find an island where you need to like take care of it and keep villagers happy, and it's like 40 hours of content that people are like, it's not like
That's
half baked.
wild.
They're like, it's so good. And I'm like, that's fascinating, but also so like intimidating because of how much time, you know, specifically like you and I have, for example, these days.
Yeah.
But like I at least want to play like Yakuza 0 or whatever like somebody would recommend I start, just to know if I'd like it, because it seems like a game where like the characters are actually likable, and it's like a less like snarky, mean Grand Theft Auto kind of world, it almost feels like to me, and I'm interested in that.
Those are definitely titles that I've never played any of them either, but I've always seen their game art, if you will,
Yeah.
and kind of like stopped over it for a minute. Leggings. Let's check our progress. I think we got gloves and leggings now.
Yeah.
Gloves. Officials leggings. We just now
But I
picked
like
up the leggings,
your
right?
mistake. I think so.
Officials gloves. Did it
I
just
think
like
that's all we have from the
not
officials.
hit the inventory yet? Oh, I just now picked up the leggings. I didn't even see them.
Oh, well, you weren't in all armor, were you? I think you were just in arms.
Oh, I thought this
No, it's
entire thing
everything.
was just all.
No,
This
you're
is
right. It's
all.
everything.
Maybe it just
Go
hadn't
on
hit
down.
yet.
There it is. No, go back up. Go back up. Are you sure it was officials? It wasn't. Weird.
Let's see. Gloves.
I mean, those are all the legs at the bottom.
I think we've been had.
Yeah, I don't
Check
think
the
you found
tapes.
any official leggings.
I feel like I did. Someone's having to go.
We'll have to review the tape. So, I was gonna say specifically for you, because I know games like Death Stranding, Cyberpunk weigh on you. I think the debt forgiveness is a great idea. Play 2025 titles or newer, you know?
And it means that I'm playing Game of the Year titles. I can play games that other people are talking about.
Yep. I would like that. Because, like, this alone has us, like, in a backlog. Are you finishing up Stellar Blade, for example?
Mm-hmm.
But, like, you know, I've been recommending Black Myth, but by the time you got to that, it'd be, you know, May.
Yeah.
And then there's no reason to talk about that anymore. And there'll probably be, you know, for example, those two new, like, I'd rather you play one of those two new Souls-likes with us. And I could easily see, by the way, us doing that on the channel, right? Like, we're still owed a game that I play that you watch. So maybe it's me playing first Berserker, you know? And that'd be a fun way to have kind of maybe these two running simultaneously or something. This might be over by the end of March, hopefully, but or at least getting close, but it wouldn't be bad to have another one kind of winding up by then.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what kind of a game I'd like to watch you play. You like scary games. I only play Resident Evil around Halloween, so I would be interested. It looks like a lift. I would be interested to see kind of how you do some of those.
Yeah, jump scares get me. You know this. Like, I like scary stuff, but I don't like jump scares. Like, I'll react to them.
Is this going to unlock it or actually... No, never mind. Okay.
Appears to be immobile, so you're going to have to get it from somewhere else. Oh, no, that's the way to call it back up. The handle for it is on the platform.
Oh, that makes sense. I don't want it to take me up just yet, though. I want to go with that.
I don't think it does take you up.
Okay.
Spoilers.
Well, I don't want it to take me
I
down.
think it takes you the other direction.
Yeah. Also,
I don't think we've got one of the lifts that matter.
that's not, I mean, that's a second lift.
Yeah, but this is... Did we ever get the lift? You remember when you first go in under the rock people that were throwing rocks at you at the beginning?
Yes.
And to your right, there was a lift we saw that we hadn't activated out a door. Like, so when you first went in a structure under the guys who were hurling rocks at you, to your right inside the structure is a door that opens out to nothing, which was a lift. Remember, and you debated like dropping down to each of the platforms to get to the bottom of it? That lift we have not activated yet.
I thought that's the lift we started this with.
No, that's a different lift. You're talking about the one that goes down to the blacksmith. This is a different area.
So
I didn't mean
should
that the structure that should we go look at it now? Like,
I mean, you know the game. If that's going to take me straight to a boss fight.
That's what you're about to take us to, is toward the boss for sure. So I think we should go back to the start of the level and poke around for a minute. Because everyone's dead right now, right? We haven't died.
A lot of them. I mean, I was going to say that I've not collected a lot of items that I saw on the way.
Well, it's a good time to poke around. While you do this, I'm going to Google how to activate both lifts in Stone Fang Tunnel 2-1. All right. I'm at least going to show you the second lift. Maybe you don't activate it and you do drop your way down. And then there's a lever at the bottom.
Okay.
Do you don't remember what I'm talking about, do you, when you were tempted to roll your way down?
I remember that, I thought. Okay. But I thought that was the one that we just grabbed when we went down to the blacksmith. Because I was kind of trying to figure out how deep it was.
The lever is right next to the door leading to that elevator on the inside. Okay, so it sounds like if you can activate it, it's like in there with it. So apologies to everyone for this wild run back, and if it's entirely boring and unfruitful, I'll cut it out. But I would imagine some people watching, and if anyone is playing along, might want to know how to do this too. So it might be valuable to have the whole thing. And it's a good memory here for the run back if you die to the boss, because oh dude, you didn't use your shortcut, the elevator shortcut. That would have been somewhere along here, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but I don't even know. We can take it back the other way. I don't even remember how to get to it.
Straight ahead is what I'm talking about. And I guess directly next to that door to your left. Yep, there it is. We never turned it on. And there's stuff out here. So we were right. Like this was that we never went out here. I don't know that we need anything out here, but it's there's at least item. Oh, I don't even know. Whoa! Hey, let's go, Big Bang.
All right,
let's get these pantalones.
We're gonna slowly check what he's given, because I feel confident.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay more attention this time. That's my bad. Oh baby, that wasn't it. Well, now I'll be able to show you the run back. This run, I mean, the run back to where he is non-existent. It's right there, but. So your elevator was right behind you there to get back into the main levels.
Yep.
And straight ahead and to your right is the new one. So now I feel confident we have activated every lift. We just missed that lever last time.
Yeah. Which that was really, that was 1A.
Oh, fucking. Hardest boss in the game, dude. Gravity.
Man.
So the reality is, that's 2 deaths, by the way.
Oh shoot! Yeah, it is, isn't it? I don't even have my thing turned on.
We have a responsibility to our people. There they go. Okay. We still have 5 a level. I think that's respectable. No, I'm sorry, less than. We've done this is level 3. You're at 3.33 level. Repeating, baby.
There
it is.
I resent that death. I resent both of those deaths, actually. But what can you do?
The first one's tough, but you were eating grass that was less than the amount of health he takes off from you with 1 hit. So he's like a don't get hit guy, or if you're gonna heal, you gotta you can't can't tank the damage.
It's definitely just no matter what, you only take the 1.
Yep, and then it's just strafe back and forth.
Yeah. He's got an awkward like heal pattern. Like right there, I would have done it, but
There you go.
and these
Well done.
knuckleheads throwing stuff at me.
It does complicate it.
Well, I mean, they didn't throw anything at me for me dying. They're just at the beginning of the level. All right.
What do we get? What do we get?
Oh, did it go to storage? That's full moon grass.
Just grass. Oh, yeah.
Will armor go
That's
to storage?
exactly what it did. It went to storage.
Good to know.
Your pants.
I'm not crazy.
That's a good thing. No.
I wish.
But I assume we're still missing a hat.
Yeah.
And
Hat and chest.
arms. Hat and
Well.
chest. Okay. So we have arms and pants.
Our arms are not. No, we did. They're gloves. Yeah. Whoa.
All right, so you're going to want to take this all the way around. I can't remember. I think there's potentially something at the bottom, so let's just make sure.
Okay.
I was about to say double check it won't dump you at the top, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
But that'd be very Miyazaki for it to do that.
Yes, it would. I see a dead body down there. I'm like leaning over the edge right now.
We did, by the way, review for all you viewers who maybe watched the previous episode. Andy said he wanted to review the tape because he got scared by a jump scare attack inside Stonefang Tunnel, and he couldn't remember how far he dodged. And we did a rough measurement. I'll try to reenact it, but he got about to here.
Yeah.
I think his head didn't go out of frame, but it was very close. I think it was to here.
It was very aggressive. Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. This is the second one of those that we got. So if you don't mind, let's
take a look.
take a peek.
Have we read this? Oh, Verge of Crumbling has the power to restore one's corporeal form. So we don't want that.
It had kind of a very Bloodborne name to it. It's kind of why I was interested.
Yeah. Now imagine when we want to go to black, we want those, so we can die in soul form and whatnot. But
Yeah.
all right, boss time.
What a short area.
Yeah, relatively. I mean, this is our second episode in it, though. That's not nothing. It's over an hour.
Will the officials
You want to
keep
go off there?
popping up?
Go left, back toward there.
Take shortcut.
The officials. Well, remember
I
we
mean,
got
we
3 more in
died,
here.
so there's one over here. Yeah. Like, will they continue past this boss into the next area, or is it just this portion that we need to make sure and collect the rest of the stuff?
They're throughout World 2, I believe, in some capacity. But a lot of this trophy system will require farming.
Yeah.
So
Have you heard about some not easy to catch, but they've got some fine
I was talking about crystal lizards.
Decided to stop.
where one of their
No,
nests is. Oh, I'm sorry.
still not giving it to me.
Anyway, so you want to go in there and ride the elevator up.
I would have figured that out.
This is our shortcut.
Oh, are we going to shortcut right past that first official, though?
We are, but there will be the second official if you want one.
I do.
And we do need to farm them at some point. I just don't know if now is necessarily the time. I don't know when we'll be, but
Well, depending on how many times we die to the boss, it might be each pass is what we get.
true.
We're 2 items down.
Yeah, 2 to go. Is that the whole of the Platinum.
Is that the whole of the platinum?
I'm looking to see. Kill fat officials that you see. Start collecting officials gear. It says keep in your inventory.
I wonder what that part means. For it to pop, maybe. Otherwise, you would think it'd just register you collecting it all the same.
Oh, it says you can't grind the clothes. They only drop once. So I guess it's a matter of finding each of them.
Okay. So like the
Road to
same
platinum.
guy over time won't drop 2 pieces kind of a thing.
Oh, you're going to need the outfit to do something later.
Okay.
So farming them does nothing. So that's good news.
Do I have to wear them?
Eventually, but not now.
I am in need of a new outfit, as we said.
Do you think that's going to be your outfit?
I mean, until I find something better. It's the only way to make sure it doesn't send to my inventory. I don't like this not telling me what it is up front and then saying go to the inventory. See,
Interesting. So it says here.
It's back. I think I
Oh,
can
we're
get
going to
there
have to
if I
go
roll.
get some more fat officials later to do a task. That's why.
Do you think I can get there if I roll? Or is it just going to keep on messing with me?
I would try. I mean, there's obviously a way, but is there not a board across the other side or something?
Oh, I did see that. There's a little bridge there.
No, I don't see a board.
You see it on the wall?
Oh, maybe.
You can see like
I don't
where,
see how
like,
you would get over there.
well, it's once you get onto that side. But I don't know when
Have
you
we
come
been
up
on that side yet?
I don't know.
Can you look up real quick? Are we underground or is it like a night sky? Okay, we're still underground. Okay.
Because I know, like, obviously it fell. But as I was doing it, I was kind of thinking, oh, if I would have rolled or if I could have jumped. Let's just go.
Well, you can't jump, but maybe you can roll. But I think it will make you fall. Try roll. Nice.
We did it. Eat it. Club.
I wish you could tell it not to warn you about something going to storage once you've heard it once.
And yeah, that's that other, but obviously that wouldn't have helped me. Now I would like to have a means back, but...
All right, so let me fill you in on the fat official trophy.
Okay.
They are specific fat officials and they specifically drop gear. So even the one that we're about to run into, you might want to kill them for convenience of getting by. It's up to you, but you cannot farm the clothes. So there's a fat official. There's 2 of them in this one, and that's the gloves and legs. We have those.
Okay.
His chest will be in 2-2. And then in 1-3, there's one that we'll want to, there's 2 we'll want to kill, one for a set of keys and one for a hat. And that entire collection of items will allow you to complete an entirely separate task that you need all that for.
Gotcha. Good to know. So we're cruising still.
Yep. We are all good. As we should have guessed, the person who put this together in chronological order has done so in a proper manner.
One love.
So this guy's just up to you if you want to dance. He is kind of fat enough to block the whole door and you're in a room full of fire barrels.
Yeah.
So it might be like a patience is rewarded kind of thing. Oh boy.
I don't like not being able to see where he's at.
I would go a little further up. I'm not sure if you can shoot your toesies. Yeah, there you go.
All right. Go ahead and shoot this barrel.
The only thing
out
that
for
sucks
me.
here is we're primed up for a boss fight. I'd kill these barrels.
Well, I kind of thought he would reach it. Kill the barrels. There we go.
There we go.
Shield, at least.
There you go.
Whoa.
The animation's so slow. That's no problem when you're actually just ready for it. But
Yeah. Okay.
all right. Onward.
Get some of my souls back anyways. I'm at 1200 versus the 44 for simply falling off a ladder. What can you do?
Boss number 3 coming right up.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see where that bridge takes us if there's any more exits. I'm not too fond of this run back though.
It's a long run back, man.
For what you said about the last boss and then didn't say anything at all about this one, I feel like this one would be more annoying.
This boss is slightly less annoying in my opinion, and this run back's not bad if you don't fight everyone. I mean, I never fought anyone on this run back. I just ran.
Okay, so you're able to get by the big boy if you need to.
Yeah, you certainly can.
Okay.
Like I said, the only part that can get dicey is that fat official, but it's one of those things where you can kind of juke him a little left and then just get him enough to have an opening.
Yeah. Okay. We are right there.
What kind of boss do you think it is?
Yeah. I do know what this boss is. I don't know anything about fighting it, like a strategy, but I know that he's a big old ugly spider.
Do you know what this stuff is? Because you're not using a sword. Do you know what the stuff is that like you buff your sword with in this, or can?
Like the item? No.
There's a sword buff in here. I'm pretty sure it's just called sticky white goo.
Is that what that is? We picked some up at the start of this level, and I thought it was more nonsense.
No, it's like, can we read it? Hold on, let's read it.
Okay.
I hope you accidentally hit the door and he's just looking at us.
As we're like sitting there in the doorway, just like.
Yeah, going through our shit. He's just
well, no,
rummaging
like
through
the
your
sticky
bag.
white goo just like stuck to our fingers. We're pulling it apart like flubber.
But first, you're like, I know it's in here somewhere. God damn. There it is. Sticky white slime. Enchants right hand weapon with magic. So a sticky white wax like substance applied to the right hand weapon to imbue it with magic. The waste product of a slug, which obviously that's why I know a lot about it. They lean on that big time. That bathe in magic endowing luminescent water.
It looks like it's just a single like press on the whipped cream. Like it's even got the little shavings where those little slices are in the.
Looks like one of your tube socks, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Many times used.
The idea of tube socks is funny. Like just the idea of having
Like
those.
of wearing them or using them for that?
Both. But I meant just in wearing them. Oh man, did you just decide to tank that?
Wasn't entirely sure how. Like some of these
What are we
aren't.
doing here? Are we gonna try to shoot him?
Not all of them were getting to me.
They will.
Yeah, I've got the.
So they hit the ground like at random, but you should just always plan on them making it.
Can you chill, spider? God bless. Is there nowhere safe?
Not really, but he changes attacks eventually. I do think a boss fight is a time to have a better healing item. I will say that rather than exploration. So now you're good.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
I'm good.
Stop it.
Oh, that magic does decent damage.
Not gonna matter if I can't get to him.
You're close enough to hit him. I don't know if you heard me, but eventually I think you're just going to want to hit your down arrow to get a better healing item. So you don't have to hit it 6 times to be fully healed. Yep.
That got away from me quickly, if it wasn't obvious. I hit the down arrow and I landed on the one that I wanted, and then instead of hitting the heal button, I hit the down arrow again, and I think that queued up a firebomb.
I wondered, no, you had some kind of like hibiscus flower or something out. I don't even know what the hell that thing is.
don't know what this
Noble
is.
Lotus. Get rid of all his junk. So I think our philosophy should be Crescent Moongrass is level exploration heals because you can pound 6, but I think bosses, you need your most powerful grass.
Is that late?
Yeah, it's late.
Okay.
Because that'll fill up, more than half your health bar. You don't have time to munch 3 grasses in a boss fight.
Yeah.
He did it to you
Oh,
twice while
this
you were
guy.
trying to. You're good. See, there's room to get by him. You just got to do it. This will be the third time we see the boss.
Except it's been the second, or will be the second time, really.
Oh, I like that you're going for it. I mean, I would have shot him, but...
Ooh.
Gotcha. Wait, is this only the second time we're going to see the boss?
Yeah. That was the point of me asking. It's my third run, but I'd only actually seen the boss once, so is it
No, yeah, we're talking about boss attempts here. For sure. All right, so yeah, pull that lever there in the middle.
Is that a juicy little area that I could have jumped off on?
I don't know. But it doesn't matter. Remember that if you beat this boss, the bonfire will be right down here.
Okay, it's going to let me.
There you go. Good check, but no.
Okay, let's see. Got my buttons right.
So remember, you can't do damage to him until you're close, but I'd say it's like a dodger. So you saw what the move is, right? It's the tail is what's shooting webs at you there. I mean, you are lighting him up when you hit him with your magic. I mean, it's a good amount of damage.
He's lighting me up when he hits me in the face.
He is. But you can tank that, you know, from here. Like, as long as you're just being, like, conservative about, put your shield up, tank the hits, you can do this from here. Those feel dodgeable enough, though, the big balls.
That one probably would have been, except that I was in a web.
Yep, I got you. Well, and if you like the rhythm of just counting on just shielding it and tanking it, it's just the problem is it knocks you on your ass.
I can't roll whenever I've got the web on.
Yeah. That's fine.
All right,
so I think you just tank it if you're webbed. It's all good. I mean, you've already got him almost at half. It's going to be ugly, but you're going to get it. Nah, I would heal your ass. Nicely done.
I don't know why I keep thinking that I actually have to roll.
But you're still getting him from here, so it gives you more time to react. I'll let you know if you're out of range at some point.
Yeah, that's...
Now you are at half health, so yeah. Nice. That did not hit, just so you know. You're gonna want to heal.
Yep.
You're doing good. Got him down to a third left. That's actually not a bad move because he's up out of the way. The web doesn't hurt you, it's just annoying. You are low on health.
Yep.
Well done. Good job waiting until at the end of those. That's definitely a good heal opportunity. Get this bad boy on your second look at him would be pretty impressive.
My heart's beating like it means something.
It does mean something. It's a Souls boss, baby. 2 more hits. Let him have it, man. Just let him have it. Let's go. Well done.
Whoa.
And there's your trophy, baby. Tally 1 for the board.
Put it on the board,
my friend. That's a solid end of an episode, I'd say. So you go ahead and walk up to that bonfire real slow and cool, like, and I'll send the people out. Guys, we hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please hit the like button. It helps us out a lot. If you want to see more from us, we have new episodes, or I should say new videos every single day on this channel. New episodes of this series, like something between 3-4 times a week. So hit subscribe if you want to see those. And if you want to get notifications when those come out, hit the bell. We'd love to have you around right when those come out. Leave comments, send words of encouragement to Andy down below. We love those. We like interacting with you just as much as we like playing the game. We hope you guys like this one, and we will see you again next time.